composer, Todd Slaughter, has been a devoted Presley worker for a quarter of a century. He's proud to have been thanked by Elvis himself in the past. He's amazed at the response for the Memphis tour.
We're taking over 1,100 people to the States, of which 700 are from Great Britain alone. We're told that it's the biggest affinity group to the States since the Olympics.
In just over a week, rock and roll fans will mark the 10th anniversary of the death of Elvis Presley. Tomorrow, 700 followers in Britain will cross the Atlantic to pay their respects to their idol. It'll cost them £1,000 each to spend 17 days touring landmarks such as Presley's birthplace and his school. A week on Sunday, the day Presley died, thousands of fans will hold a candle-lit procession. But they won't be mourning the world's most successful recording star. His fans think of Presley as immortal.
It's 30 years since the young Elvis, wry and raunchy, exploded onto the American music scene. The gyrations of Elvis the Pelvis outraged American parents, but their kids cried out for more.
Almost 10 years after the death of Elvis Presley, his British fans have begun the pilgrimage of a lifetime. They set off today to see where the King of Rock was born and made his music.
Elvis's British fan club has always been his most devoted. 1,000 members set off in a state of euphoric nostalgia.
The biggest part of my life, really, takes up all my time. It's just the end of a dream for me to be able to go over there and see his home and everything, his birthplace.
I've been a few times on this trip. This one's so special.
Just the best, I suppose. Best entertainer, best singer, rock, pop, gospel. Not to me, anyway.
For a whole week, they'll live through their memories of the early days of rock and roll. Amid the memories will be Elvis's army days in West Germany, when records previously pressed were shrewdly released to his loyal British fans. Although he was very near, he never once visited Britain. The highlight of the week will be a silent vigil at Graceland, the mansion of the man who for them was rock and roll.
Now, 10 years after his death, Elvis fan clubs all around the world keep alive the memory of their hero. Britain has one of the biggest, with around 30,000 members. Throughout this week, many have been leaving for America. They're off to Elvis's home, to Graceland, to pay their respects.